How's it going? It's Nikolai from Global Seafoods. Today we're going to make some king crab stuffed manicotti. Here we have some golden king crab. We're going to take the meat out of it. We got some manicotti pasta. We got tomatoes, Parmigiano Reggiano, butter, garlic, basil, parsley, ricotta, and some mozzarella. Okay, first thing we're going to do is we're going to boil the manicotti, and we're going to start with that. All right, we're going to get the crab out of the shell using scissors. We're going to separate all of it. Excuse me, it's the allergy season. Boom. Take all of that crab meat. We're going to put it in a little bowl. We're going to mix it up with some cheese, and we're going to stuff it inside our manicotti. You got to get the meat out of the legs, and you got to get it out of the body section. Okay, that's some of the best meat right there. Some people throw it out. I don't know why. That is a total waste. Don't throw it out. It's delicious. It's good. Eat it. Don't waste good food. I'm talking to you, Timmy. All right, we're going to set these in boiling water for 7 minutes so they become al dente. You do not want to overcook these. If they become too soft, you will not be able to stuff them. Alfredo sauce. Okay, we're going to take a stick of butter. Okay, first we're going to let that pot heat up a little bit. Shouldn't take too long because we're using a gas stove. We're going to stick that butter in there. People like to often use salted butter for this process. I don't like to do that because it is a lot easier to add more salt than it is to remove salt in case you do something wrong. So we're going to let all this butter melt. Once it melts, we're going to saute some garlic in there. All right, I'm going to use my garlic crusher. Love this thing. Makes life so much easier. Just shreds it out. Boom. Get that in there. Take it out from the inside a little bit. Get the skin. It's all flavor, guys. Okay. Get that in there. Add these two little guys. Crush them as well. Put that in there. Scoop out the middle inside as much as I can. Get as much of that garlic in there. Boom. Okay. It's in there. Put that away. I'm going to saute this a little bit. Okay, in the butter. Okay, we're going to do this for about a minute or two until the garlic starts to turn golden. And then we're going to add our heavy cream. Heavy cream! Get it in there. Okay, pretty much the whole bottle. We're going to let it, we're going to mix it up. And we're going to let it go to a boil. Once it goes to a boil, we're going to reduce it to a simmer. Once it's reduced to a simmer, we are going to add the Parmigiano Reggiano, the rest of it, 2/3 that we made. All right, our mixture here has come to a boil. We've lowered it to a simmer. So now, about handful by handful, we're going to stir in the Parmigiano Reggiano. I'm going to start with about 2 handfuls there. Stir it in till it melts. Should melt pretty quickly because your mixture is going to be pretty hot. Right? You don't want your Parmigiano in the big chunks because otherwise it's going to take a while to melt. Stir it in little by little. Okay. This is your homemade Alfredo sauce, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. You don't need to buy jar sauce. Jar sauce sucks. This is so much better, so much more delicious. It isn't filled with chemicals. It isn't filled with preservatives. Okay. You don't need that stuff. Look at that. Okay. You got your Alfredo sauce. Doesn't have to be ultra thick. Okay. Decently thick. Keep stirring it. There's going to be some pieces of cheese in the bottom or in the top floating around that haven't melted yet. You can do it for about another minute, and then you should be done. Take it off the heat. All right, so we've chopped up our crab, parsley, we have the basil, the tomatoes. Take the seeds out of the tomatoes. We have our cheese. Okay, we're going to take a mixing bowl such as this. Okay, we're going to add, first of all, our crab meat. Okay, lightly chopped. All right, because you don't want a big knuckle of crab going in there, otherwise it's not going to mix very well. We're going to put in our basil. Ta-da! Okay, whoops, I lost a piece of basil. You're going to take your tomatoes. Okay. Then you're going to take about a third of your Parmesan Reggiano, okay? About a third going in there. There you go. You're also going to take your mozzarella. Gotta open our mozzarella. Slippery fingers, okay? Add that in. Okay, there we go. Last but not least, we have our ricotta. Open that up. Whoops, got ripped. Okay, about that much ricotta. Okay, we're gonna take all of that and we're just gonna mix it up with our hands. Okay, this is dirty business, but it is important. Probably should use a bigger bowl, but that's okay. We'll make it work. Mix all of that up evenly with the crab, with the ricotta, with the mozzarella, with the Parmigiano Reggiano. Don't use the American Parmesan cheese. That stuff's not real, okay? That's the Fugazi stuff, the fake. Okay, mix. Okay. Now I'll tell you, this is gonna be delicious. I just love the smell of freshly cut basil. It is just emanating through the kitchen right now. All of this looks fantastic. Got to get the ricotta evenly around there because it is kind of sticky. You don't want a big lump of ricotta accidentally in your dish. Mix, mix, mix. Whoa. All right. Next, we're going to go wash your hands. All right, we're stuffing the last one. Okay, we got all the others. All right. Now, if you cook this al dente, this will be really easy to do. If you overcooked your pasta, this will be a nightmare. Okay, because if it's al dente, it's still decently firm. It's still strong. It's structurally sound. It's not going to fall apart on you. But if you didn't, and then you let it cook too long, you're going to struggle. Okay, here we are. They're all stuffed. We're going to pour our Alfredo sauce on top. All right. Take our Alfredo sauce. I'll pour it on top. I wish you guys had smell-o-vision. It smells great. The cheesiness of the Alfredo. The crab. Obviously, we don't smell the stuffing yet because it hasn't been cooked, but I can only imagine it's going to be fantastic. Yeah, you get lots and lots of sauce there. Make sure that every piece of that pasta is covered in your sauce. Cover it in your sauce, man. Lots of sauce. Okay. If you end up having too much sauce down there, that's okay. You can dip it in the sauce. Okay, life's too short for not enough sauce. All right. Now that we have this done, we're going to put it in the oven. It's at 350 degrees. We're going to put it in for about 25 minutes. Open it up. Stick it in. Close the door. All right, 25 minutes in. We're taking this bad boy out. Woo! Heat in the face. Water. Look at that. Looks amazing. Let's give it a whirl. All right, here we go. We got our pasta stuffed with king crab, 3 types of cheese, tomatoes, parsley, basil. Oh, it's so good with the Alfredo sauce. Cut into this bad boy here. If you cook the pasta correctly al dente, it should hold together. Okay, shouldn't fall apart when you cut into it. Let's see. Make sure this isn't the temperature of the 5th level of health. It's really good. Fantastic. Cheesy. You got the crab. You can taste the crab. The pasta is perfectly made. It's still nice and firm. The Alfredo sauce comes out perfectly. So much flavor here. It's so good. I highly suggest you try making this. All right? Hit like, hit follow, subscribe. Try some of this at home.